Oh my god, well, I'm trying like hell to get some of my car painted here today. I went out and got my paint. I got this black, this is Chevrolet black. It's been used for years on Machetes. Same thing as that Z28. So I've got all my fiberglass components. The heavier ones are laid out here in the yard. The lighter stuff I put in the garage. I'm afraid the wind's going to blow the stuff, those pieces all over the place. All these gusts of the wind are kicking up around me here. So, man, I don't know. We're going to try to, I guess I'll mix some up and hope for a lull or something. Oh boy, it's been real tough. I got black on all the parts now, but I went and sanded problems, fisheye and wind and dust and chip. So I'm sanding on this stuff. I'm going to try to hope I can get a nice good drop coat afterwards. Well, again, it's turned into a race against time as it gets dark. And I got another good solid drop coat on both of these things. It looks like it came out good. I'm using a lot more paint than I thought I would. I'm burning through this cork really fast. All I can do is let it dry. There's no way to get the clear coat on, so I'm just going to have to wait. I'm starting to mask the car off. It's taking forever, of course. And here's the hood. Looking good. I'm going to throw that in the van for now. And keep going here. Probably going to run out of light as usual before I can get anything sprayed tonight. Okay, the whole idea about how not to paint your car in your driveway is to learn from my mistakes. Here's one little tip here. I'm noticing this painter's tape that I bought from Harbor Freight. It just, I spent hours last night trying to mask this thing off, and this tape just lifts right up. So I'm trying like hell. You know, you need to mask it off good because that paint will go places you couldn't even imagine. Especially down here where I have my two-tone, my color. I have to make sure it doesn't get down into that, or it's going to really screw me up because I can't get it off of that orange peel texture of that metallic paint there. So I have to make sure that I keep going over this, and also I'm going to scuff down where the paint line is here with this gray pad. It's working real nice. I've already sanded the paint line once already, so it's pretty smooth here at the dividing line. But I just want to get the rest of this so that I'll get good adhesion. So I'll go around the whole car and get to make sure I got this line done up good. And this is where my stripe is going to go. This is the bottom of my stripe. So this will be the bottom. The pot's going to be about 3 inches in the back here, and it'll be about 1.5 inches or so up front. Kind of like a Yinko stripe. So let's get all that done, and I still have more masking to do on the car. Well, I tell you, I'm really not into this. Okay, I suppose I should show what I'm doing here. I'm using this scuff pad, ultra-fine gray scuff pad, to sand right down to the sanding, right down to the stripe edge here of my tape. I want to make sure that all my paint sticks really good. I'm going to paint my base coat and clear coat all the way down to the bottom edge of my stripe, and then I will mask off the stripe and I will sand inside of it with this to prepare for the color that's going to be on the inside of my stripe. But I'm even going around this door handle. I know this door handle has been called hillbilly by some. I didn't put it on this car, but all the same, there it is, and I don't mind it. It works. It was kind of, I'm not going to say what it looks like behind it, but anyway, it's on there and it works, and so I'm cool with it. I kind of like it being different. I don't have that big metal handle that the factory used to have sticking out. It's more flush, so I'll go with it. But see, areas like this thing, I'm sanding it right down flat. It's going right, taking the metallic, anywhere where you can see this metallic, I sand that. So I bring it right down flush, and I do that all the way along the car. Alright, here we go. We're going to do this. We've got it wiped down. I got all the bee shit off. Go for it. moisture. I guess it's dropped some moisture. I think it's coming out of this. Stuff's cracking. I gotta get rid of this thing. Tape's coming loose. Already ran it out of paint. I mixed up a bunch too. Fortunately, I had another one of these on hand, so I screwed on a new one of these. And I looked inside the gun. It looks pretty crappy, if you can see that. So I'm going to get some reducer and run it through there and mix up some more paint. Okay, I've mixed up another batch of black. It's taking a lot of paint here. I've got the gun about 3/4 full, and I cleaned up the gun. This is new. Took the old one off. It wasn't sealing very good. I think it was letting water droplets come out and drip on my roof. The roof doesn't look so good. Anyway, I hope I got enough mixed up just to get a whole good coating on the whole car now. And I'll probably have to mix up another batch. I need to get a good second drop coat on it. Then I may end up having to sand on it as well. I don't know. But when I get started, then I'll turn my compressor off. I got an old ancient compressor I used to paint the first paint job 35 years ago. Pressure switch is broke on it, so I got to turn it off and on all the time. It's a real hassle. Need to get another switch on there. They're not cheap either, of course. Nothing is. Let's give it a shot. Alright, let's finish where I left off. It always starts out looking crappy, but it starts looking better as you get the next coat on. Use the air to blow it off. Oh shit, it's lifting like crazy on the fender over there. Son of a bitch. This is what I mean. It's just never ending. For some reason... Oh, come on! Look at that. Fuck. Or excuse me. I should say some other word. Look at it over here too. It's probably that wax and grease remover. I mean, they're trying to put it on the sun and take it off. I don't know. Turn it off. I'm going to try to scuff this. It's hand slick. Whatever happened here, some kind of contamination. Probably the wax and grease remover got in there or something. Wow, this is bad. This stuff, when you wipe it on this base coat, this wax and grease remover, it's all streaky. It's all streaky, it's weird. But it seems to paint over okay. Well, we're going to try to bury that. I hope I got it. Like I say, I'm down to the last of my black. I don't think I have enough. And it gets real linty. It's real sticky. This base coat gets real sticky. Okay, I've been going around on the car nibbing it down with the gray pad. working on the bad areas. I'm going to go back and put some more paint on this area here. I don't know what happened up here, but man, it's been difficult to make the repair. Wow. I better just let that. I can't put any more than that on it here. This is going to take a couple tries. Well, I hope it flows in. You can see. You can still see it there. I can't believe it. I don't know what the hell's going on. Try again. I'm just nipping the whole car off here while I'm at it. Hopefully that'll be better. I'm washing this thing down with soapy water. I've nibbed it off with that gray pad, and I just want to hit something. Then I'm going to give it the wax and grease remover. But and that wax and grease remover on this base coat, like I said, it's kind of sticky. It's hard to get it on and off. Boy, I'll tell you what, sometimes it really sucks being an amateur. I'm working over in my mixing station. What I've decided I want to try here is I picked up these tack cloths. Rather than mess around with that wax and grease remover, I went over it with the soapy rag and towel, cleaned it up, and figured I'll try to tack it off with this and see how that works. Seems that I have had a hatch of bugs come along here now. They weren't here before. Look like little tiny brown moths. They really like my car. I probably look stupid with these glasses on, don't I? If you're under 40, be aware it's going to happen to you too. Then you'll get your chance to look stupid in your older age. Hopefully you won't be messing around with doing shit like this, like I'm forced to do. But you know, these $15,000 paint jobs, you see how they earn their money. You know, I can see how the professionals, why they make their money. Let's see how this tack rag works. Well, here we have it. I put on my third and final coat. It's been quite a battle with the bugs. This is the worst I've ever faced. This bug hatch came out. I flicked a lot of them off in between coats, blew them all off with compressed air, things like that. I got little marks. My paint job is not perfect. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see once we get this thing rubbed out how bad things look. But I don't know. Certain areas look at some lifting here and there, or little funny little marks and lines. Who knows? But for the driveway, this is it. And believe me, once I get this thing rubbed out, it's going to look pretty nice. And I'm going to let it sit here and dry now. And next stage, we will be doing some color sanding.